Hello and welcome all to the series How to Build Test Automation Framework using Page Object Model in Selenium and Java. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what are explicit wait, why do we need explicit wait, and how we can use explicit wait in our automation framework. So let's see. While automating our test script, sometimes we come across a scenario where page is already loaded. However, we need to wait for an element either to be present or element to be clickable or element is visible or not, etc. So whenever we are defining an explicit wait, those explicit waits apply individually on the element depending upon your need, whether you are waiting for element to be present or element need to be clickable. And when we are instantiating our explicit wait, we need to set some threshold value or a maximum timeout. And if in case Selenium does not able to find the element and it reaches the maximum threshold timeout, then explicit wait throws timeout exception. So let's see the syntax. So first we are creating a WebDriverWait instance and we are passing two parameters, driver and the time. This 10 is a maximum threshold timeout. And then we are using this wait dot until, and in this we are providing our expected conditions. One which I have shown as example, presence of element located and the locator. And there are more expected condition. While demoing the script, I will demonstrate those too. So this is our automation framework which we are building in this series, and this is our first test script where we are verifying the heading of a welcome page. So let's go to the heading method, and over here we are retrieving the text from the heading. So for timing, let's add the wait over here. So WebDriver wait, and let's instantiate it, and for that we need to pass the driver and our threshold value or the max timeout. So I'm giving 10 seconds, and let's add our expected condition. So wait dot until expected condition start. Over here we can see lot of expected condition are present, like presence of element located, presence of all element located by, then like element is clickable, visibility of element, etc. So depending upon our need, we can use the desired expected condition. However, in this current scenario, let's use presence of element located, and let's pass the locator. So I'm just simply copying from the below, and as soon as this statement finds the element, it will return the element. So let's store it into the web element variable, and let's use this over here. So let's debug and see how this explicit wait works. So I have just executed the script, and as you see the execution stops at our debug point. So I'm just evaluating this this particular line, and so as soon as it finds the element, it return us that particular element. And if in case it does not find that particular element, it will wait for the given amount of time, which is 10 seconds in our case. So let me give some wrong or invalid locator. So over here, like I'm just adding in invalid class name, and let's evaluate. So here if you see, it is evaluating, and after 10 seconds it will throw an exception, which is a timeout exception. So it just throws the timeout exception because it does not able to find that element. And in the message you see expected condition fail, waiting for the presence of element located by class name, and we tried for 10 second with 500 millisecond interval. So now this comes by this, what does it means? Like at every after every 500 millisecond it polls the WebDriver page, and it polls the web page and checks whether the element is present or not. And if you want to change this, then there is another overloaded instance present. So let's add that, and let's see what's that overloaded instance is. And for that, let me just stop this execution. And here when we are creating this WebDriverWait instance, here we can pass our third parameter. By default it was 500 millisecond, and I want like it to poll a page in 200 millisecond, and now it will poll a page in 200 milliseconds. So let's debug and check once again. Yeah, and I'm just giving an invalid class name. It will wait for 10 seconds. And now if you see in the detail message, it is saying that it is polling the page at every 200 millisecond intervals. Okay, so let me complete my execution. And oh, I just re-executed it. So let's just check, and the script is passing. So that's all about the explicit wait. In the next video we will see what is a fluent wait. Thank you.